Blue, the shepherd dog, might not survive this winter. Why am I so certain? Yesterday, after losing his pack, Blue was bitten by wolves again. This shows that, as a single dog, he's no longer able to defend against the wolves' frequent attacks. Before we dive into today's events, it's important to quickly recap the two previous wolf encounters to understand why Blue might not make it through this winter. The first attack happened 15 days ago. While the shepherd was out with the sheep, Blue suddenly ran toward the mountain. When the shepherd found him, Blue was covered in wounds with bite marks on his legs and shoulders. The second attack was a week ago. The shepherd watched as Blue chased wolves up the mountain. Over 2 hours later, Blue returned with a huge wound on his belly, showing the toll the battle had taken on him. Now, fast forward to yesterday. Despite those two close calls, Blue's resolve to protect the flock hasn't wavered. The shepherd noticed him sniffing the ground and running toward the mountains again. Why did the shepherd think Blue was going after wolves again? Even though Blue was recovering from his injuries, the area saw more wolf attacks. One sheep had been killed, and the shepherd saw wolves nearby on his trail cameras. At this point, you might wonder, if wolf attacks are so frequent, why doesn't the shepherd bring more dogs? The truth is, the shepherd had already sent his dog pack away, leaving just Blue, the Kangal dog, to protect everything. Without the pack, the wolves grew bolder, and their attacks became more frequent and aggressive. Now back to the video. Blue was once again chasing after wolves. The shepherd, fearing Blue might be injured or even killed due to his wounds, rushed to assist. From the other side of the mountain, the shepherd heard faint barking. Though Blue was still strong and determined, he was outnumbered and wounded, making the situation dangerous. After about an hour, the shepherd finally found Blue again, but he was hurt once more. Despite the injuries, Blue was still trying to drive the wolves away from the sheep and protect his owner's livestock. Soon after, the shepherd found Blue in a clearing. The dog's situation was not good. He had several new bite marks on his legs and hips. It's clear that the shepherd must rebuild his dog pack urgently. If Blue continues to fight alone and eventually succumbs to the wolves, it would be a tragic loss. The bond between Blue and the shepherd is deep, and losing him would be devastating.